Hello, and welcome to this edition of Under the Cover. We're here at the Florence Piano Showroom of Willis Music, and we're here to discuss a little bit about some seasonal music that you can play this holiday season. The first book we'll take a look at is based on the John Thompson's Modern Course for the Piano series. This is some supplementary material for Christmas piano solos. This is the first grade book, coordinates with the first grade book of the John Thompson's Modern Course, and there are instructions with each piece that tell you you should play this one after page 6 of John Thompson's Modern Course. Each of these is arranged by Carolyn Miller, a wonderful Willis music composer, and we'll take a look at one of them today, Jingle Bells, classic holiday tune. And each of these comes with a student part and a possible teacher accompaniment part to create some enthusiasm and duet playing. But here is the Jingle Bells student part. Oh, what fun. You get the point. But again, there is a possible duet part or teacher accompaniment, and Carolyn Miller has a knack for jazz and likes to include that in her lessons. So she makes sure you know to swing the eighth notes here and have a little fun. So you get the point on that one. So this is Jingle Bells from Christmas Piano Solos from the John Thompson's Modern Course for the Piano, first grade. Now we're going to take a look into a brand new book from Glenda Austin. Came out earlier in 2016. This is Holiday Encores for early to mid-intermediate levels. There are brief arrangements of seasonal classics, as she states on the cover, and she does include a little insight to some of these arrangements once you go under the cover here. We'll take a look at I Saw Three Ships. She says wistfully as the opening stylistic instruction. So you can kind of imagine a wistful or almost surreal entrance of ships as you see them from the shore or wherever it is you're viewing them. So she creates this wistful feel throughout, and I think you'll find it quite pretty. Into the melody, of course, of I Saw Three Ships, and she does move into, she starts in the key of F major and moves into the key of G flat, a challenge there on its own with 6 flats, but she does begin rolling chords, and she repeats that dotted 8th, 16th rhythm in the 6/8, and it's challenging, but when you pull it off, it's quite beautiful, and I think you'll find the rest of the book from Holiday Encores quite wonderful. So this is by Glenda Austin, Holiday Encores. The next book we will take a look at is another by Glenda Austin, Solos for the Sanctuary. She has a great series of that, hymns, gospels, spirituals. This one is for Christmas. It is the holiday season, and these solos are wonderful for playing in church, or if you have a Christmas recital coming up, this is great. This would definitely be the intermediate level, a little bit more challenging than her Holiday Encores book, but we'll take a brief look at the first Noel. This one has a lot of sliding chords. If you know the melody, the first Noel, it's very melodic, very stepwise. So the chords, she mirrors that same melodic direction. Sometimes the chords can seem very basic when you play the first Noel, but she does a very great job of switching that up. It creates some exciting sounds in this book. So I will take a gander at this. she gets into the main tune. So as you can hear, there are different timbres and in there, different tones. Wonderful harmonic structure to that piece. And a lot of minor chords you might not expect in the first Noel, which I appreciate. So this is Solos for the Sanctuary, Christmas version by Glenda Austin. Moving on, let's take a look at a couple Christmas creations by Randall Hartzell from the book Christmas Creations. The first book, he has two. The first Christmas Creations book is for the later elementary level. Not too difficult, but again, he will create some nice sounds in here too with the harmonic structure. So we'll take a look at one, Away in a Manger, music by James R. Murray, arranged, of course, by Randall Hartzell. So this one has a lot of moving of the hands, a little bit of crossover, and you use most of the keyboard here. So here is Away in a Manger. So you get the idea of this open fifth. Theme there, and then a little crossover, a little moving around. And he continues that and will eventually meander up towards the upper octaves. I will share just a bit at the end because I think it's wonderful how he includes these chords. This was Christmas Creations. Also from Randall Hartzell is more Christmas Creations. Because once he put the first book out, people loved it so much that he had to do another. So this is an early intermediate, a little more challenging than his first book, which was for later elementary. But he does have 9 solos in this one. And we'll take a look at one, I'll Be Home for Christmas. So it's labeled in cut time. It's not necessarily going to feel that way depending on how you play it. If you can play it more quickly, more power to you. But I need to play it more slowly. I like to create a more melancholy, expressive, wistful Christmas feeling there. So I'll play a little bit at the end and hope that you enjoy it. So that gives you a little bit of taste on how Randall Hartzell can create such wonderful and challenging music based on the Christmas season. This is more Christmas Creations from Randall Hartzell. To purchase the books discussed today, or any of the thousands of titles we carry, visit your local Willis Music Store or go to willismusic.com.